Hello and welcome back to the weekly Cars.co.za news. I'm David Taylor, and in this week's episode, it's all about Volkswagen in 2025, highlights of 2024, plus all the cool cars coming to our market from the VW brand, like the Golf 8.5, a limited edition Polo Vivo, the electric I.D Buzz, and much, much more. Let's go.
Think of a car, any car. Yes, Cars.co.za. Let's find what moves you.
Yes, it's that time of the year where brands are showcasing all their highlights in massive events. A couple episodes ago, we had the Toyota State of the Motoring Industry, and now it's VW Group Africa's turn, the Volkswagen in 2025. And we've just come back from the event, which was held at the Kariga plant in the Eastern Cape. 2024 wasn't a bad year for Volkswagen Group Africa. Yes, the passenger car sales segment dropped by almost 3%, but the 2025 Volkswagen product lineup looks set to change that. But 2024, for me, the biggest takeaway there was the factory. It broke a record, almost 170,000 vehicles assembled for both local and export. As a reminder, that's Polo, Polo Vivo, and Polo GTI. And there will soon be a fourth model. Long may car production in South Africa continue, but look, it's not going to be easy. We've already had bad news with ArcelorMittal saying it's going to be closing 2 of its steel production. And of course, cars are mostly made out of steel. So this is going to be challenging times. Plus, there's going to be a price increase of electricity. So challenging times await, but fingers crossed we can hold it together. But it's not all doom and gloom. There's a lot of new products coming to South Africa. In a surprising U-turn of strategy, Volkswagen has confirmed it will be bringing in the normal Golf 8.5. Some of you may remember that Volkswagen took the executive decision to go, right, no more 1.4 2-liter diesels, you're getting GTIs and Rs only. And I can understand why this happened. The C-segment hatchback market is all but diminished. There's no more Focus, no more Astra, no more Megane. So to see a Golf make a return, this is quite the statement. Plus, I reckon most of the Golf client base has already jumped into things like the T-Roc and the Tiguan. So Golf 8.5, we have pricing. The range starts from 580,900 Rand, goes up to around 688,000 bucks. There'll be 4 derivatives, and you can get the sporty looking R-Line. Interestingly, the South African spec 8.5s, I looked at the European spec, they get these fancy 1.5 mild hybrids. Our market, we're going to get a 1.4 litre turbocharged petrol motor, 4-cylinder, 110 kilowatts, 250 newton meters. And yes, those figures should sound familiar. There's quite a few Volkswagen products that have that powertrain. Interestingly, I see there's an 8-speed auto, no dual clutch box. And I'm guessing that this is for reliability purposes. If you go onto any VW forum and you Google DSG issues, that thing lights up like a Christmas tree. So I understand why VW has played this. 1.4 turbo, we know this motor, 8-speed, reliable auto box. It'll be interesting to see how this fares. Yes, I've seen all the chats on social media, and you probably have too. Fuel quality is one of the reasons why the 8.5 GTI is not yet confirmed for our market. And yes, I will be doing a video on this. I just want to get all my facts and ducks in a row before I touch on this subject. The next interesting thing from Volkswagen coming to our market is the limited edition Polo Vivo. It's called the Edition 15. There'll be just 1,500 units. And can you believe it's been 15 years of Polo Vivo? I can remember when that car was announced and the launch took place. I think it was in Sun City back in 2010. Those were the days when TikTok was just a sound that a clock made. We don't have pricing yet, but there'll be just 1,500 units made. There'll be nice wheels, some decals, and I think there's a nice lip as well. So let me know if you'd be interested in this sort of thing. Would it be expensive, or would you rather have a nice little 1-liter turbo GT? I know what I would have. GT all the way. Onwards, next thing. I know electric cars are not everyone's cup of tea, but I just adore the looks of this thing. This is the Volkswagen I.D Buzz. It is confirmed for our market in the second quarter of 2025. I know pricing is potentially going to be crazy, but I think a few people are going to buy this thing just based on the retro and futuristic looks. I don't think there is a cooler looking vehicle on the roads right now. I have no idea on the spec we're going to get. Overseas markets, you get a long wheelbase, you get a short wheelbase, you can get single motor, you can get twin motor, all-wheel drive derivatives. I'm just praying that the pricing is not going to be over 1.5 million Rand for an electric cool bus. Now, enough of all the stuff you've already seen, but perhaps, well, for me at least, the most important thing to come out of Volkswagen Kariga's plants in the next couple of years, sadly not this year, will be this. Right now it's a teaser image. We don't have any idea on a name even, or the styling. We just have this teaser image to go on. This will be Volkswagen's A0 baby crossover SUV. Like I said, we don't have a name. All we know is it's going to have internal combustion power, and it's going to be built on a modified Polo platform. When it comes to markets in 2027, this should be the most affordable crossover small SUV. And amazingly, this will provide quite a few jobs for the local plant. Interestingly, we have the Brazilian spec Volkswagen Tayron, which is teased for a reveal in March in a couple of weeks' time. Now, that should give us some idea of what it's going to be called. Now, Volkswagen, I believe, is going to put out the naming convention for the new locally built vehicle. The name, we're going to be able to vote on that. So take your pick. What do you think we should call it? Other noteworthy products from Volkswagen's Indaba 2025. The T-Cross range has been expanded. You can now get a manual gearbox, and that, I understand, can be ordered right away from just 400,000 Rand. And of course, the Volkswagen Tayron. I touched on it a couple of weeks ago in a previous video. This is a 7-seater Tiguan, for those of you who think a Tiguan doesn't have enough space, and that'll be coming to market in August, September 2025. And that's pretty much this week's episode in the can and wrapped up. If you want more information on all of the Volkswagen products, plus some interesting nuggets of info on the factory, head on down to the description. All the additional reading will be there. And hey, Cars.co.za, we're not just a YouTube channel or some fun social stuff. We actually sell some cars. And right now, 71,613 vehicles are for sale. So go on, have a look. Find yourself a new set of wheels. I will see you next week. Okay, bye.
Think of a car, any car. Yes, Cars.co.za. Let's find what moves you.